Well, sure, I'm glad to be back in Clinton this weekend. It's been an interesting couple of weeks, to say the least. Played two really good football teams, two bowl teams from the previous year in Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt. Good news is we've come out of it relatively healthy, going into our football game tomorrow against Furman. So excited about that opportunity. Furman will be coming to play here for the first time since 1971. And 72? Or 71? I thought it was 1972. You sure?
1973.
I'm about to get on my SID right there if I can give you some more information. But anyway, it's been a long time, and we sure are glad to have them at home here. Want to again thank all the people that make the Lawrence County Touchdown Club possible, all you sponsors, businesses and corporations that celebrate football here in the county. Look forward to coming here every other week and listen to all the high school coaches talk about their games and obviously celebrating the players that make it happen. Also, too, I want to have y'all keep Coach Bob Strock in your prayers. Coach Strock has fallen under the weather a little bit. He is resting at home comfortably now, and I think he has a procedure that he's got to go through next week. And so you guys keep Coach Strock in your prayers. He's a valuable member of my coaching staff, a mentor of mine, and someone who I love very much. And I know he loves football here in Lawrence County, and so y'all need to keep him in your prayers for me, if you will. Real quick, I've got a couple of my players here for the Georgia Tech game. We had Artur Williams, one of our wide receivers from Athens County down in Georgia, had 7 catches for pretty close to 100 yards against Georgia Tech. Had probably his best game of his career. He's a biology major. He's a pre-med guy. He's got a 3.3 grade point average, and he also catches football and runs. So God's great and blessed him with a lot of ability. But Artur was the offensive player of the game against Georgia Tech. Sed Bird, Sed stand up. Sed is a junior. Sed is from Sandy Creek High School down in Atlanta. He's one of our tri-captains. He was the defensive player of the game and the special teams player of the game. He's also a punt returner. He plays corner for us. Georgia Tech's got about 3 or 4 guys, about 6'5" or 6'6", out there running routes against us, and Sed matched up with those guys great. They went after him a few times. He had about 4 or 5 pass breakups. He had 6 or 7 tackles, played great on defense and turned around. He's on every kick coverage unit we got, and then plus he's our punt returner. And on that kind of stage, I thought Sed probably played his best game since he's been here, and so thankful of him and his leadership. Also moving forward to the Vanderbilt game this past week, our offensive player of the game is Joey Gilkey. Stand up there, Joey. Joey is a junior tight end from Etowah High School down in Atlanta. Joey's a great kid, loves his mama and loves Jesus, and works hard in the classroom, and played really well against Vanderbilt, especially at the point of attack blocking. L.J. Perry, who was our defensive player of the game from North Augusta High School, was an outside linebacker, led us in tackles, played really well against Vanderbilt. And then James Fessett. James, stand up there. James is a left guard. He's a four-year junior for us. He's from Greenwood High School. James is an academic all-conference player. He's an academic all-American. Great student from a great program down at Greenwood down the road here. But James is also in our shield on our punt team. And trust me, Vanderbilt sends a lot of them in there on that shield. And James didn't back down one time. He was able to protect our punter and get the ball out. James did a great job covering along with his duties as an offensive lineman. And so just thankful for all those guys and what they bring to the table. But so thankful that you guys can come and celebrate football here in the county every other week. We appreciate you including us in this. I want to wish all the guys, all the high school players, good luck tonight. Friday nights in the fall are really special in all these communities here around the state. I want to wish all you guys luck, all you coaches. And appreciate Coach Ayers coming and visiting with us today. I know how busy you can get on Friday for him to come up, give up his time to come visit with us today. Thank y'all so much, and go Hogs.
Coach Tyler Vanhook from the Lawrence Academy Crusaders. Come on up, Coach.
Thank you for having me again this week. A little bit about last week. We won a defensive struggle down in Dillon against Dillon Christian. Some of the guys I brought, Adam, stand up. Adam is first came back after a couple weeks with an injury. Played outside linebacker for us. About 8 tackles, 3 for a loss. It was big in a goal line stand. We had to win a game. Cole James, stand up. Cole James caught one of our touchdown passes. Had over 100 yards receiving and some big crucial third down catches to keep drives moving. Nate Tyson, two-way lineman for us, plays offensive tackle, defensive end. He had 5 tackles, 2 for a loss. And our players of the week that couldn't be here, Josh Orrick and Billy Rockefeller, they had 2 interceptions apiece. Defensive struggle for us, won a big one on the road. We're heading back out to the road, back down to Florence tonight to play, what's the name of that school we're playing? King. We got 2 Kings there, I always get them confused. We got WW King and the Kings. We played the Kings this week and WW King next week. So we're heading down to Florence tonight and hoping to be 3-0. Last week was a region game, so we're 1-0 in the region. And that's big for us being a new 11-man school. Thank you guys so much for your time. We love coming out. Appreciate it.
Okay, next up, Clinton High School, Coach Scott Keene. We'll talk about the Red Devils.
Good afternoon. Not much to say about 2 weeks ago. Everybody in here knows that outcome. Coach Lawson and his crowd got one on us pretty good. We didn't play like we wanted to that night for sure. Those guys played a heck of a good ball game, out-coached us, outplayed us. They did a real good job. And I'm pulling for them every week besides that one, like they know. The players of the week for us in that night were Landon Allison, quarterback. Didn't have a real good night, but took a beat, kept on coming. He's been playing well all year, consistent. He's a tough nut. He's the kind of kid you like leading your kids on offense. Also, O'Keevius Conway, one of the few we had out there that night that was tackling their running backs. There ain't anybody out there he can't tackle. He's special teams, defense, offense. Had another good game this past week against Burns, both offensively and defensively. Can't beat good football teams like Lawrence if you put the ball on the ground 4 times. And we didn't. Like I said, they put it on us real good. But like I told our kids, none of our goals cannot be met because of any one game. We got our last non-region game tonight, and we'll be starting region next week. Now last week, everybody knows we went up to Burns. We ended up losing that one 41-0. It was 7-0 with about 4 minutes to go in the first half, and we had dropped a pick 6 and dropped a touchdown catch in the end zone. Should have been up 14-7. I don't know if we could have held on, but I'd sure like to try. Our kids know went up there. We did what we want to do. We gave up the first play of the game, touchdown. They went deep. We knew they were going to go deep. They made a play. We didn't. From there on out to right 40.5 when they kind of hit a couple of them on us right there at the end. Kids played hard. We moved the ball early. But we didn't do what we wanted to do. Players of the week last week, Hunter Stewart, tight end, played some outside linebacker last week. We played with a 3-man front as opposed to a 4. And Hunter came in and played probably, I'd say he played about 90 snaps, something like that, which a lot of our kids do. And we try to get them to be able to play 100. And he played about 90. And he played them well. At tight end, the only minuses he got was when I messed up and split him out as a split end. And he's getting a minus there. When he was lined up at tight end, he was blocking anybody they had in front of him. Also, Rod Richardson plays fullback and defensive end for us. Has been playing as consistently well as anybody on our defense. He's in there matched up at 5'7", and I'm giving him 5'7" against anybody. That's, yeah, he's smiling at me because he appreciates that. He's really 5'6". But, he matches up well with anybody. It doesn't matter. They're 6'3", 6'4", whatever. He don't care. He's going, and he's going full speed, and he's going to battle whoever it is. And he's played well for 2 years now. Also comes in and plays fullback for us, and he probably played 70 plays, 65. We got to get a few more out of him. All right. Tonight we play Abbeville at home. Like I tell everybody, it's like, well, your schedule eases up a little bit. No. Abbeville's two-time defending state champ. Their best 11 are as good as anybody's best 11. They got it. They got it. It's going to be a good old-fashioned head knocker. They run the ball 90% of the time. We run it, maybe more than that. All right? They're going to line up in the wishbone. They're going to come at us. We're going to come at them. We're just going to see who does it a little bit better than the other. All right? We're excited. It's going to be a good football game. They're a heck of a good football town and football program. Our kids appreciate coming over here. And good luck to Lawrence Academy and Lawrence and PC. I'm a firm grad coach, but I'll be pulling for y'all tomorrow anyway.
Thank you, Scott.